Hey guys, this is Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So today I have a fun collab with Gel Beauty87. So she asked me did I want to do this and I was like, yeah, this will be fun. So today we are talking about 5 brands that we didn't think we'd be checking for. But before we get started, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're oldie but goodie, welcome on back. My name is Ashley. I have a doctorate in pharmacy and I love makeup. So that's how you get Dr. Ash and her makeup. And eyeshadow is really my jam. So that's what we're really going to talk about today. But like I just mentioned, I'm doing this collab with Gel Beauty87. I'm going to pop her picture up right here. And you guys should go and check her out. She loves eyeshadow just like me. She loves presenting new reviews on new makeup products. And I find her channel a lot of fun. So you should definitely go and check her out. Now, we're doing 5 brands that we didn't really think we'd be checking for. So I'm going to kind of preface my video in a couple places. Some of these brands I have tried. Some of these brands I'm waiting to try, and I'll tell you in a minute. And then some of these brands, I'm just like, oh, I need to go and find that product, okay? Like when this weather clears up, you know, it's been snowing off and on 2 weeks. It just won't quit. Grace can testify to this. That's Gel Beauty. Her name is Grace because she lives in Chicago as well. We've been getting slammed, okay? I think we got a foot of snow between 3 o'clock and 6 a.m. this past morning. So yeah, it's been a rough one. So like when I can get out, I'm gonna go to the store and find one of these palettes. Okay, so the first one, this is a brand I've tried and I've kind of said this over and over in my video, and I was just like, oh my god, if you had told me that I'd be looking forward to this brand and what they're coming out, I'd be like, girl, you're kidding. Stop it. Stop the madness. But the first brand is Belle Cosmetics. I mean, honestly, you know, I just reviewed the Sweet Shops. I just ranked them within my palette rankings. And then also, let's see, over here, we have the avocado toast and the blueberry muffin. Like, oh my gosh. So these were the 2 palettes I tried first. They were getting like just a lot of hype and a lot of attention on YouTube. So I was just like, you know what? Their color schemes I could get down with. You know, I love my greens. I love my blues. So I was like, let me see what this is about. Okay. And I got it and I was like, ooh, this is cute. And the performance is great also. And they're affordable. So, you know, I like affordable makeup, but it needs to be good. That's my thing. Like, I really don't care how much it costs, but it needs to be good. I don't want no trash. I don't want no ashiness. I don't want no patchiness, okay? So, these were definitely not it. And when I've tried BH Cosmetics in the past, honey, it's just been... yeah, it's just been whatever. So, but they have been killing it. Like, I don't know if they just woke up, snapped out of it. They were like, oh, you're having a bad 2020, but we're going to have a great one. You hold my beer, just watch and see. But I have just been loving these palettes that they've been coming out with. And I definitely have my eye on the brand for 2021. And I just feel like after you have shown us the blueberry muffin, the avocado toast, and the whole Sweet Shop collection that just took like YouTube by storm. Like we were waiting for the restock. It was like, is it restocking? When is it going to restock? Okay, all right. Finally, December 6th. Yes, I can get my hands on these palettes that everybody's talking about. Like, there should be no reason at this point, like you should be coming out with anything else that's subpar in quality because you have shown us what you can do for a great price point. And I appreciate that. I am wearing the palettes on my eyes right now. I am wearing the Bubblegum combined with the Pistachio. I mean, these have been hits. I've been wearing them. I love them. So, kudos to you, BH. Another brand that this is the palette I like. I need to go find it when the weather clears up because on top of it, it's been snowing. It's been brutally cold. So it's been like -8. 11, 10, 7 degrees. I'm gonna need some affordable eyeshadow palettes because let me tell you, my gas bill this month, okay, I don't even want to open it. This is how I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna open it up and I'm just gonna peek at it like, ooh, because I can't even imagine, okay? Furnace is on It's just running. Like, ain't no switch off. Just run, okay? Because it's that cold outside. It's been like 7, 10. Look, it's about to be 30s in the weekend. I know I'm on a tangent, but I can't wait. I'm like, yes, 30, heat wave, okay? That's what I've been living in. So I'm going to need the affordable palettes because I'm about to pay my gas bill. But I am looking for the LA Girl Main Stage Desert Dream. Gel Beauty showed me the palette. I was like, oh, that's cute. It has the green vibes. It's grungy. It's gorgeous. I think London Makeup Artistry just did this palette where she just showed it on her Instagram. You guys should go and follow her also. Like, it looks beautiful. And they say like the quality is excellent. So, never thought I had my eye on LA Girl, but I'm over here like, yes, I need to find it, okay? I need to find it. So the next brand I want to talk about, okay? So, you know, when you get into makeup, you kind of go with the brands that you know? And then you start being adventurous and you go on YouTube. And I watched a lot of YouTube before I got on YouTube, so you start hearing about other brands. Because originally I was always into makeup, but I was more like a MAC girl. Then I got into Urban Decay. And then I started hearing about all these different brands. And I was like, yes. And then you start digging into makeup even more. And you start hearing about all these different indie brands. So this brand right here I was talking about, this is not usually a brand that would be on my radar, but because so many people that I interact with in the YouTube community, and my friend Kara tried this palette out and she was like, it's excellent quality. I'm like, yes, because it's a smaller brand and sometimes you don't know when you try indie brands out, especially when they're really small. Not to say that they're going to be bad. Everybody has to start from somewhere, of course. Everybody can't have major financing. And like, if you are out there hustling on the brands by yourself, like owning these brands by yourself, like kudos to you because you are making the thing work. But I want to talk about Alien Cosmetics, okay? Because I just didn't think I was going to be checking for them. Like, literally, I am waiting for one more palette to come, but it was supposed to be here Saturday, but the weather's been piss poor, so the mail has not shown up. But the first one I have, and I'm so sorry, like, I don't think these palettes are even available right now, but they might bring them back. They're small companies, so, like, the first one I'm going to show you, which is this one, this is their holiday palette. I think they ended up finding, like, 10 to 15 more. So I saw the Instagram post in time, and I was able to order it because Kara had ordered this one, and I was just like, oh, it's really pretty. But then she did her eye look, and I was like, girl, that is beautiful. I need to try this out. And she was like, the performance is good. So this is the Alien Cosmetics. This is their Holiday 2020 palette. And look at this. I mean, you have beautiful shades in here. You have some gorgeous shimmers. It's a very unique color story. And I feel like sometimes right about now in my collection, I'm looking for unique color stories. I don't want the same old, same old. I'm really getting into this indie world. Like, I was partially in it, but now I'm like diving deeper into tiny micro companies that are on the rise. And I feel like if you can try Alien Cosmetics out, I know they do have a new palette coming out. It's mostly neon, so that doesn't really attract me. But this is a brand worth to check out. I love how it is. So, like, the palette opens like this, but it turns like this. The artwork. And I just think it's so cute. It's different, but the quality is great. And so it's like the color story. I can't believe it. And they were only in the $20 range for these palettes. Another palette that I did on pre-order, which I feel like this color story is bomb as well, it's the Fairy Frolic. And I love how like this textured, and even though it's cardboard, it's a little bit more basic packaging, it does feel sturdy. And this is just like the same brand, like I said, and they do a lot of collaborations with smaller artists. But look at this color story. Like, tell me this is not like speaking to Ashleigh. Tell me, like, this is gorgeous. And the shimmers, okay, I should swatch one. Like, smooth, buttery. Can we focus? Oh, for serious? There we go. We're focused. Okay. So, like, gorgeous, just gorgeous shimmers where like you just get a different effect. You get the dual chrome, like that is just gorgeous. So I have just been loving this palette. I really wanted to show this to you guys, but I feel bad because these two aren't available. I just looked on the website. And then I have a third one called the Serendipity palette. I'll have to throw a picture up. And like that palette is just gorgeous as well. Like, Now the fourth brand that I am like, I'm just sitting here like, when are you going to restock? When are you going to restock? And this is their first palette, but it's called Belle Cosmetics, and it is a Latin-owned company, and they just came out with their first palette called Break the Rules in Honey. I'm just waiting. Do you see the color story here? I'm just waiting. Like, seriously, I cannot wait. I've seen a couple of people do some videos. I've done swatches. Like, it's affordable. It's only $25. I'm just waiting on this pre-order, and I'm going to be so upset if I can't get my hands on it. That's how I feel. Like, this color story is gorgeous. It's all shimmer palette, but it's their first palette, so this is not a brand that I would usually pay attention to because this is their first palette. You know what I mean? And usually when brands are just coming out, you're just like, I'm going to wait a while. I'm going to wait until, you know, they get some bigger things and see what's going on, see how everybody likes it. But I'm like, when y'all doing the second pre-order? Like, like, please, come on. I'm stalking their Instagram page. Like, Kara and I have like a pact. We're like, if you see it first, you let me know, or vice versa. So literally, I am so intrigued by that brand. And like I said, it's just like a whole new world out there. And literally, like, it's not going to be the mainstream brands that get me in trouble this year. It's going to be the indie brands. That's because I'm like, oh my God, some of this stuff is just so freaking beautiful. Like, ooh. Right, so the fifth brand I have to talk about is Nomad Cosmetics. So they've been around for a while, but their palettes never caught my attention per se. And I saw the Orient palette going around, the Orient Express palette, excuse me, going around, and I saw the Cartagena palette, and I was like, oh, that's beautiful, but it's just too much orange for me. It's not enough depth. I don't know. But then I saw the Berlin Underground palette on their website. And I was like, that's cute. It's grungy. So I'm like, I like it. And they're pretty affordable. And it's great quality, and the shadows are great. You get like a nice theme with every palette. I mean, it's so representative of the city and the culture of that city. You know, it takes you on this adventure, and I mean, like, everything I've seen has just been great. And then I have the Marrakesh palette, and I'm like, oh, this is cute. This is definitely giving me those vibes, you know, especially with the pop of blue, and that color is so rich. And you have the spice markets. That place is on, it's a place I want to visit for sure. But then this is where, like, my interest really, really peaked. So they came out with the Fire and Ice palette, the Iceland palette. And I was just like, you know what? Y'all have just done it. Because I wasn't quite sure about the brand, to be honest. Like, I was like, I like it, but some of the shimmers seem different. But then I was looking at other people's collections, and they were showing their palettes by Nomad, and I was like, oh, every palette kind of has a different feel, has a different vibe, has maybe a different type of shimmer texture. So I was like, okay, that's cool. And then they came out with this, and this palette just really knocked my socks off. I felt like the color scheme was just so unique, so different. I love the theme. The packaging is just like, it's great. The whole theme of the palette is wonderful. It's just carried out throughout the palette. You have the ice with the Iceland, and then you inside you have like the volcanoes, because you know in Iceland they have a lot of volcanoes. The great mirror. Price point is affordable, and then like I just have nothing like this color story in my collection. Even though I love blues, I love greens, like they're just so different. They're a little grungy, they're a little bit muted, they're a little bit more earth tone, and everything is just executed so perfectly in this palette. So I'm just like, I got my eyes on you. Like, oh, like I know they just came out with the Shanghai palette, but I'm still debating on that one. Like honestly, it's half my vibe and it's half not my vibe. I think so. That's the problem that's getting me, because the matte sides are not really speaking to me, and I just don't want to buy a palette for half of the palette. But I might take that dive in and try it. And then the packaging is just absolutely stunning in the way it opens up. So I really like how they present it. But you know, sometimes you don't have to like everything a brand does to have your interest piqued by that brand. So I'm really just waiting like on the next palette, and I heard it might be something else coming maybe soon. But I know like when I did this palette, they were like, maybe you guess one of our palettes. I was like, And if you didn't see that video when I did this one, I advise you to check it out. I have videos basically on all the BH cosmetic palettes. I don't have anything on the Alien, but I have something on this. And at the end I said, I know they did Marrakesh, but I would just love to see something else from Africa. So I don't know. So, but those are the 5 brands that have just like been caught my attention, piquing my interest. Did not think that they were going to grab my interest so hard, and I just had to take it from a different approach, because you know I try so much eyeshadow, so I was just like, what are the brands that I was just like, I did not think you were going to wow me like this? What are the brands that I'm like, I'm stalking your Instagram accounts because I want to know what you're coming out with. I'm looking forward to that pre-order because I'm like, I need to get my hands on it. So I thought it was a creative way for me to kind of spin this. So if you like this video, please give me a comment down below. Remember, go and check out Gel Beauty87, and I will put her link down below in the description box. Tell her that Ashleigh sent you on over, and subscribe to her channel, and give this video a big thumbs up. Hit the notification bell, of course, so you know when I come out with another video, which should be very, very soon. And please subscribe to my channel, because you know I would love to have you here in my little makeup family. And with that being said, you already know what time it is. It's time for the chair dance. Hey, 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 chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. Chair dance. All right, y'all. Bye.